like to play games, but now they want to make them, and it's difficult because not many kids.
How many times have you felt bored out of your mind during a long weekday? How many times have you found yourself in a situation where you have absolutely nothing to do? Well, most people usually turn to their phone and find some form of entertainment for themselves over the internet. But what do you do when you're offline? Being stuck in a boring situation without internet sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, what if we tell you there are awesome offline games that you can play on your smartphones, and the best part of these games is that they can be played offline and can keep you entertained anywhere and everywhere. So here is our list of top 10 offline games that are as good as the online games out there. Number 10, Oxenfree. If you want to take a break from all the free firing, explosions and senseless violence, Oxenfree might help you settle down into the mundane life experience you were looking for. The idea of Oxenfree is a classic mystery trope. A group of 1980s kids pour onto a scary island, but you'll quickly realize this isn't your average game. The mystical twists and turns will keep you hooked, but it's the characters who will keep you interested. The cast's personalities are painted in every word by developer Night School Studio, and their fascination with teen drama makes them feel like real people. Even more impressive than what the characters say is the manner in which they say it. Oxenfree's conversation system is one of the best in any game, since it allows you to pick when to interrupt, when to keep silent, or when to choose from all of the alternatives available, which is no small task. Number 9, Her Story. Have you always wanted to be a part of a murder mystery investigation? Well, here is your chance to step into the shoes of a detective. With Her Story, we strongly advise against playing this game with a friend or with someone watching your back. It's not just her story. Wonderfully performed murder suspect Hannah Smith, who spends the entire game being interrogated by cops, but it's also your story in the sense that you get to choose the sequence of the clips based on the keywords you search for. Hannah is the only character, and while you sift through a police database for clues regarding her husband's death, you'll get to know her idiosyncrasies and habits intimately. There is no single optimal way to play Her Story, and each player comes away with a distinct interpretation of what happens. We think a game that offers you choices is truly a game that is made for the modern gamer. What do you think about games that offer choices, opening possibilities to multiple endings? Let us know in the comments below. Number 8, Stardew Valley. The greatest mobile farming game is designed for lone players. It's designed for long days chopping down trees outside your house, freezing mornings perched on the side of a wooden dock with a fishing rod dangling in the lake, and created morning routines to give your virtual existence some structure. It's also quite sophisticated, far more than its charming art style suggests, and each new season offers an opportunity to learn a new system or mechanic. Its freedom is what we adore. You can immerse yourself in town life, talking to everyone you meet and forming a social circle, and maybe even find a partner. You can be a loner, hunkered down on your plot of land, meticulously farming all sorts of potatoes and carrots. Number 7, Hidden Folks. It's like Where's Wally or Waldo, but for your phone. And it's even better than the original because each image moves. Your tablet adds an extra layer of interaction, and everything you tap will reward you with a cute animation. Shrubs split their leaves, window blinds unfurl, and birds squawk their way into the sky. Every sound is made with your mouth, and they're so amazing that it's worth clicking on every object, not just the ones you're looking for, to hear what noise it makes, from bee buzzes to tent unzipping. We can't help but hold, smile, and look for the next hidden thing when we hear the ping you get for finding one of the many hidden objects in each level. Number 6, Monument Valley 2, an artsy puzzler with shifting views that features some of the most stunning levels you'll ever see. They're wistful optical illusions with sprawling, undulating forms that defy explanation, yet must be learned to bend to your will. With a few twists of a stairway here and there, and a well-placed twist of a pillar there, protagonist Ro can advance to the next season, which features a fresh color palette and another equally gorgeous structure. It provides enough challenge to keep you honest, but it's far from difficult, making it feel like you're floating through a dreamland while listening to an otherworldly music. A game with a mesmerizing background score and an amazing feel to it. You will find yourself hooked onto this one for many hours. Number 5, The Room. The Room is the best puzzle series on Android, with 4 games packed with unique objects that you must twist, tug, and flick into shape until you figure out how to proceed. Whether you're revving an antique oven into life or reflecting lasers around a chessboard, every puzzle is haptic, and every component moves in delightful ways. This materiality gives the impression that you're in a real location rather than a virtual one. Those puzzles reach the sweet spot of difficulty that other games fail to find. They are challenging enough that that you're not always sure what to do, but not so difficult that you're stuck for more than 5 minutes. Number 4. Mini Metro. Have you ever believed that your city subway system required a complete overhaul? Download Mini Metro, which turns you into a daily transportation planner for a few blissful minutes. You lay subway lines to transport passengers from point A to point B, but your city is always growing, with new stations springing up all everywhere, and it's up to you to connect the dots. It all starts with the basics, and keeping your metro system streamlined on a small scale is straightforward. When your city grows and you can't keep an eye on every line at the same time, it becomes a game of plate spinning rather than efficiency. It's a formula that we can't get enough of, and we can't stop attempting to beat our previous best score. Number 3. Minecraft. Well, this one surely needs no introduction. Minecraft is better together, as the name of its huge 2017 mobile update suggests, but it's also a wonderful solo game. Going offline means you won't be able to hang out with your friends on a favorite server or contribute on creations, but it will bring you closer to the heart of what makes Minecraft so special. There's only you, a pickaxe, and an endless world of blocks to smash. When the great music swells, playing Minecraft alone may be relaxing. We might spend hours in strip mines looking for diamonds and never feel bored, since we're always working toward a bigger goal, a house to build, a farm to supply, or an epic trek across the world that requires a lot of supplies. Yes, you won't be able to show off the results of your labor if you're offline, but there's still a great deal of satisfaction in devising a strategy and watching it come together before sitting back and admiring your own work. Number 2. Alto's Odyssey. If you're good enough, you can lead Alto and their sandboat across infinite hills and ramps, backflipping over gorges and leaping between grinds on temple ruins in Alto's Odyssey. But when you inevitably fail and face plant, and believe us, you will, it's oh so easy to get back on your feet and try again, seeing if you can get a little bit further this time, perhaps even catching a glimpse of the next elusive biome. The purple sun rising against a cityscape background, or the way Alto's calf grows longer as he lands tricks, make Odyssey feel majestic, despite its mechanical simplicity. The best part is that it's absolutely free. Number 1. 80 Days. Inkle's mobile master stroke is just as relevant and interesting today as it was 5 years ago. You take on the role of Passepartout, Phileas Fogg's valet, taking him across the world against the clock. On one level, it's a resource management game. You must plan Fogg's itinerary while keeping an eye on his cash and health. You can plot whatever route you wish around the world, which means that each run reveals fresh information, and even tiny deviations from a specific course might drastically alter what you see. You can simply just zigzag back and forth, taking in the scenery rather than making any progress. Every world event and city have a unique tale to tell, and many of these stories span numerous nodes, making 80 Days feel reactive and alive. You'll want to keep going until you've seen everything there is to see. Its anti-colonialist, progressive ideals are a welcome shift. Now you are spoiled for choice when it comes to offline gaming on an Android phone. So which pick did you like the most? Give that game a shout out in the comments below after you like this video. Share it with your gaming buddies and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. We will see you next time.